we have a trader who turned just $2,000 into $60,000 in the past 2 months. Someone went the other way and turned $65,000 into $3,000 in just 2 weeks, and we have a trader who turned around $70,000 into $870,000 in just 6 trades. And we are starting off with an insane gain by Slave to the Bets. He turned just 2k into $60,000 in the past 2 months, and his chart looks absolutely beautiful, rising very consistently and exponentially. He made his first trade on January 12th when he bought $1,210 worth of SPY put options with a striking price at $390 and expiration date on January 19th, which he sold a day later for a nice profit of around $745. And looking at the rest of his trades, he was mostly buying SPY options with 1 to 2 weeks till expiry and held them for a maximum of 1 day. He made 19 trades and only 2 of them were losses. When he lost about 2k on SPY calls with a striking price at $420 and expiration date on February 17th, and 3k on SPY calls with a striking price at $415 and expiration date on March 3rd. And his largest gain was on February 24th when he more than doubled his initial investment on SPY calls with a striking price at $395 and expiration date on March 3rd. He buys at close and sells at open, so he's only at risk of losing a significant portion of it if there is a gap up or down that is opposite of whatever he bought. A few of his plays have been specifically made as a gamble on after hours or pre-market news and economic events, but the main reason why he's trading the way he is to take control out of his own hands, because firstly he's a mental and panic sells too easily, and secondly, if he trades intraday plays, he can't stop watching the market all day and gets no work done. But otherwise he thinks his huge gains are a result of dumb luck as he looks at the charts and follows market news a little. One user told him to take the money and run, and he thinks that would be the smartest move, but if there's even a 0.00001% chance he can turn this into an amount approaching early retirement or even just a nice house, he's going for it. And when we take a look at his all-time chart, we can see that he made the same decision once before and it didn't turn out that great, but luckily he at least decided to cash out 10k. Well, huge respects to him for finding a somewhat strange but a consistently profitable strategy for him, and hopefully he can continue making more. And if you're not already subscribed, it would mean a ton to me if you just press that button. It's free and it'll help me out a lot in reaching my goal of 600 subscribers. Thank you. Anyway, next up we have a trader by the name of Sudden Abalone, who lost everything from a Tesla call. As we can see, in the past year he's down by 87% or $22,069.43 and he's left with around 3k. His chart firstly dropped straight down, then it looks like he made a couple of gains and then he even got in profit, but then you can just barely see his account once again dropping straight down, and based on what he wrote, I think he held his positions for too long. He bought 7 Tesla call options with a striking price at $200 and expiration date on March 3rd, and 73 calls with a striking price at $207.50 and the same expiration date. And he just put 10k into Z-scaler calls expiring the next day, hoping to recover. And that trade didn't go that well either, as he later made an update with a post titled, "I bought ZS call yesterday with my last 10k, 65k to 3k in 2 weeks. On this account he's down by 99% or around 15k, and he's still hopeful because he wants to turn his remaining 3k into 30k. Well, I wish him good luck doing that. Next we have an insane gain by Stop Buying Puts, who's thanking Papa Musk for his $618,000 gain. On January 12th he bought 100 Tesla call options with a striking price at $108.33 and expiration date on April 21st. The position cost him $252,265, and over a month later on February 24th he sold them for $869,928.04. And the best part is that he started at around 70k and only had about 4 or 5 trades to get to 250k, so essentially he turned 70k into 870k. I checked his whole post history and found that in the past 2 years he traded Apple, Costco, Walmart, GRWG, Amazon and many more options, so I don't know on which trades exactly he turned 70k into almost a million, but still huge respects to him. Next up we have a huge gain by Charles Lee Ray, who sees so many Teslas on the road. Today he's up by around 21% and he's up by so much because he bought Tesla call options with a striking price at $205 and expiration date on April 21st. He also had a few dollars left over, so he set it, why not, and bought Intel put options with a striking price at $24 and an expiration date on March the 17th, but he apparently already sold, and he's been arguing a lot about his Tesla position with people in the comments, as he believes Tesla under $300 is a steal and thinks sub 30k Tesla is coming, and he'll be able to buy 2 or 3 after his calls pay off. Next up we have a huge loss by Briefback. 5 years in the game, baby, only up from here. As we can see, he's down by 99.99% or $19,571.59 and is left with just $2.09. And based off his chart, he either didn't change his strategy even a tiny bit in the past 5 years or was just extremely unlucky. But I think it's the former, because right now he has 2 Amazon call options with a striking price at $126 and an expiration date on March the 10th. Amazon is right now trading at $94.90, and if it short squeezes to $1,000 he'll get his money back. Anyway, next we have an insane gain by Ipa and Bunny, who just made easy money. He's up by almost 600% or $11,403.58, and this gain is even more insane because on March the 2nd he bought 30 SPY call options with a striking price at $399 and expiration date on March the 3rd. So he bought 1 day till expiry calls, and in just a day he multiplied his position 6 times. He entered it because there was too many bears and he had to inverse. He didn't sell, and later in the day he was up another 100% and was then 700% up, and he doesn't think he'll lose his gains soon as he doesn't trade that often. Next up we have a huge loss by Blind Squirrel, who was down about 80k at the lows but didn't book a loss and is right now very close to break even. He's down by around 9k and he's been holding SQ for over a month. He also traded TQQQ along the way, which helped him bring down the cost basis. And this was actually not a YOLO because he has 2 positions, and once he has more conviction about which direction he thinks the market may take, he'll close out the opposite leg of the trade and let the other one ride. His bias is currently bearish, but he's been horribly wrong before, so he's gonna wait this out just a bit longer and hopefully he makes a profit. And last but not least, we have another huge loss by Splashy Glock. I thought you guys said the first one's free. In the past week he's down by 78% or $8,252.35 and is left with around 2k. He's down by so much because for his first trade he bought SPY put options with a striking price at $390 and an expiration date on March the 8th. Before this trade he was in boring stocks, which is why most of the chart is flat, and then for some reason he thought it would be a good idea to try SPY puts, and because of this great idea he basically lost most of his account in just a day. Well, hopefully he recovers, and if you want to see how this trader 10x his account in just 100 minutes, click on the video that just popped up. And if that is not enough, smash that subscribe button, as it will help me out a lot in reaching my goal of 600 subscribers. If you have any questions or recommendations, leave them in the comments down below, and thanks for watching.